Hey you, and welcome. So in this video I'm going to be sharing with you 10 steps and strategies that are guaranteed to help you start as well as grow your channel here on YouTube. So if you're someone who is trying to figure out how to start as well as how to grow, or maybe you're someone who is kind of stuck in terms of your channel progress, now in this video I'm going to be breaking it down to you. So if that sounds like something that you might be interested in, which I think you should be, then definitely do keep on watching. Okay, so if you're someone who is trying to start a YouTube channel, which is amazing, congrats by the way, my first step, or the first thing that I think you should do before you start, is to have a YouTube plan. Create a YouTube plan. Now I have watched a couple of videos and a lot of people keep saying the first thing you need to do is to just start, and I'm like, really though? Start what exactly? What are you starting? What kind of content are you creating? Like, how do you even start to begin with? Create a plan, and by doing that you're creating a pathway for your YouTube channel. You're creating a plan, a vision, and there's a popular saying that if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. Now if you're trying to create a successful channel here on YouTube, you need to plan for success. Plan what kind of content you want to be creating, the form of the content, figure out your logo, your branding. Your branding is so key. I also want to say that in case you're trying to start or still trying to figure out if you need to start or you should start, no one is pushing you. Take your time, but also make sure that you plan and that you're mentally, physically, emotionally, probably even financially ready. You have to financially spend your money on equipment, and financially in terms of time, because again, time is money. Creating content is time. You need to be emotionally ready because again, people are just mean, to be honest with you. And you need to be mentally ready because again, it is draining and it could be frustrating sometimes. So have a plan and be realistic with the plan. Okay guys, so now that we have a plan, yay, amazing. So now we are ready to actually start. Now we can introduce the just start. Now that we have a plan, we have a soft cushion to lie down. We have created a foundation for the success of our channel. Now is a perfect and the right time to start. Now you are ready. So grab your phone, grab your laptop, grab your DSLR camera if you have one, and start. Just create. That's what this platform is for. Create, be authentic, be yourself, and create. Cannot be successful at anything if you don't start doing something. Alright, so thirdly, you need to set your YouTube goals. I feel like this was something that I didn't do in 2018, 2019. I was just literally going with the flow. I was uploading whenever I felt like, wherever I felt like, sometimes maybe once a month, sometimes maybe even once in 2 months. Or if you want to be successful, again, you are the one to determine what your success means and how to measure that success. Only you can determine what success means to yourself and to your channel and to your business at the same time. So of us have vision boards at the beginning of the year, and these are basically goals that they want to achieve within that year and all of that. So have your own YouTube vision board, if that makes sense. Create goals for yourself to achieve and just see how that turns out for you. I promise you it will make a huge difference. Don't only write that down and throw it away. Write it down, hang it somewhere, and just look at it every day. That is going to be what would motivate you every single day, and then create strategies underneath that to help you achieve that goal. Next up is to create searchable content, and for me that means to create content for people, not for yourself. You need to also understand that YouTube is a search engine, so you're creating to solve a problem. You need people to buy into your content, and by buying I mean views, right? That's how you make money on YouTube, by views, not by subscribers and all that. You make money by views, how many people view your content and actually watch the ads. So you need people to actually buy into your content, actually think that your content is worth watching. So you need to consider what they want to see, how they react to that, what's trending and all of that. So kind of do a little bit of research and figure out what people want to know, want to learn, and figure out what you can give them in return that would solve a problem and give value at the same time. For example, if you are a university student in Nigeria, for instance, and you are a content creator, you're a lifestyle content creator, you create vlogs, it's going to be more profitable for you to create content like, let's say, a day in the life of a university student in Nigeria compared to a day in the life of Kelechi Mgbemena. This one is more relatable. This one is more people friendly because again, I'm a small YouTuber, no one really knows me. But with this, I'm creating content that are kind of also searchable and entertaining, in the sense that people who are college or university students and are trying to enter university might be Googling, what is it like to be in university? You know, what's it like to school in Nigeria? What Nigerian schools look like. If you can actually be more specific and say and specify the name of the school that you're going to. But this is more searchable, this is more people friendly, and this is more people targeted than a day in the life of Kelechi, because again, no one knows me. If you're small, if you're starting, create content that are more generic and will appeal to a lot of people. Put that into consideration and apply that into your strategies. Cool? All right. So now, personally for me, I'm creating more searchable content like this one, and that's why you're here, because I'm creating for you, because I know that you're trying to start and grow a YouTube channel, and that's why you're watching. By the way, you look amazing. Okay, I'm taking my time to really explain this so that you really grasp what this means and how you can start and how you can grow, because it took me a while to learn all this. And I'm sharing with you guys because obviously we all need to grow and we need to be successful on here. So let's get rolling. You need to have a content plan and some sort of schedule. So now that we know that we need to be creating for people, we need to create more searchable content, more problem-solving content, or maybe even entertaining content if you can. Now it is time to create a content plan. Now what I would advise you to do is to, first of all, after watching this video, draft out at least 50 topics that you want to be talking about, 50 content or video ideas. Draft them down, write them down, and then now you can have ideas, you can have a roadmap on the kind of content you want to be creating. Make sure each content you've written down, make sure each of the content you've written down are also people focused and that they are searchable, right? So use the same example we used previously about, you know, the university and about myself. Use that example and apply that into your content plan and the topics you're going to be creating around, right? And that should definitely work for you. Something I also want to advise you to do is to create a schedule around that plan. So if you're someone who wants to be uploading once a week, amazing. Twice a week, amazing. 3 times a week, God, that's amazing. So figure out your schedule and make sure that that schedule is realistic. Don't say you want to be uploading 5 times a day when you have a 9 to 5, or just be realistic with your upload. That way you can be consistent with how frequent you post and how much you show up. Now, talking about showing up, if you want to start YouTube and you want to grow on YouTube, you need to show up. You need to show up, and by that I mean you need to show up to work. You need to be punctual and you need to be consistent. So I like to say you need to show up on YouTube for YouTube to show you off. So you need to be consistent for YouTube to say, hey, this girl comes to work every day. Like, we need to support her, we need to reward her. Her content are amazing. Like, let's push her out. And something I just learned is that a lot of people that complain about not growing on YouTube, if you really take a look at their channel and take a look at them, you realize that these people do not post consistently. I'm saying that because I used to be one of those people. I used to complain about my growth being so slow and all of that. I was so inconsistent some years back. I was so inconsistent, and now that I'm trying to be a little bit more consistent, I'm seeing a lot of changes, a lot of growth, a lot of improvement on my channel. If YouTube is your full-time job, treat it like a full-time job. If YouTube is your part-time job, then treat it like a part-time job. If it's a full-time job, it means that you might have to show up to work every day from 9 to 5. And when I say show up to work every day, I don't mean like upload every day. I mean just show up to work. It could be planning your YouTube strategies from 9 to 5. It could be editing a video from 9 to 5. It could be filming a video from 9 to 5. Whatever it is, allocate that time for YouTube. Show up to work. I mean, you can't be doing a 9 to 5 and maybe come to work once a week or twice a week and expect that you get promoted when your peers are being promoted, or expect that you still have that same job in a month's time. No, you get either laid off or you would not grow as fast as you're supposed to grow. Fine, if YouTube is your part-time job, amazing. You can show up from 9 to 11, 9 to 12. That's 3 hours. Amazing. Use that 3 hours to maybe film, 3 hours to edit, 3 hours to plan. Again, be patient with it. It might take time, but as long as you're putting in the previous steps that we talked about, it's just it's only a matter of time before you see the growth and the success that you truly desire. Okay, guys, so the next step or strategy that you can actually implement is to take risks. Take as much risk as you can when you're starting off, or if you're trying to grow. If you look at people who are successful on YouTube and people who are just successful in business in general, these people had been taking risks. These people took risks. These people did things that no one expected them to do. So if you're someone who is trying to maybe do a different thing on YouTube, something that has never been done on YouTube, maybe a type of content that has never been created, and you're scared of how people will think and how people react, put that in your bag. Put the fears in your bag, throw that bag away, and take that risk. You never know what's the worst thing that will happen. You fail, then fine, you get back up and continue. Like, take risks, try new things, try new content, try new thumbnails. If you are a small YouTuber or you're trying to start up your YouTube channel, now is the perfect time to figure out yourself and figure out your channel and the direction you want it to move towards. You can do something different and that could go viral and your channel goes viral. Again, take risks. Okay guys, so I really hope you're enjoying this so far. If you are, definitely feel free to give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you are yet to subscribe, and leave a comment down in the comment section on which of these strategies you would be implementing and you would love to try out, or which of them you're already using at the same time. Alright loves, so the next step is to make your content visible. You've created a video, amazing. You've uploaded it, amazing. Now you need to optimize it for people to see, and that would kind of enhance your content visibility as well as your channel visibility. So this is where you need to learn optimization and SEO. And I'm talking about your thumbnail, talking about your title, I'm talking about the description, I'm talking about the tags, the hashtags. Use catchy thumbnails, use catchy titles, but be true to what you're delivering. Don't mislead people. Again, YouTube is a search engine, so create content for people to find. So the next step is for you to pay attention to your numbers and your words. When I say numbers, I'm referring to your stats, your views, your subscribers, your watch time, your click-through rates, and all of that. Figure that out. Pay real attention to that. Look at the ones that are doing really well, and then focus on content that are relating to that kind of content that are doing really well. Am I making sense? And when I say words, pay attention to words, I'm referring to comments. What are people in your community saying about your channel and your platform? Are they requesting for content? Is there a specific content they want you to create? And this is something that I really started doing this year, and guys, I've seen so much improvement in terms of my content and engagement and response and subscribers at the same time, because I'm taking back your feedback from what you guys want me to create and I'm recreating that. So yeah, pay attention to the words, your comments, because if one person is requesting for something, odds are 1,000 more people want to see that same thing. So focus on what people are saying, take back their feedbacks and all of that, and also use the numbers, the statistics to complement that at the same time. And I'm guaranteeing you guys that this would change your strategy. This would change your channel performance. So the last step is for you to promote your channel. Now you've created a channel, you have your content, they are amazing. You need to let the world know that, hey, this is me. These are my content. Watch them. You know, if you have an Instagram account, a Twitter account, a Facebook account, then use those platforms to promote your YouTube account. I mean, no one else would promote your channel the way you would. No one else would hype your channel the way you can. So it is your channel, it is your business. Handle it, promote it shamelessly. Let the world know who you are and what you have to give. Don't be scared, don't be ashamed of doing that. Again, if you want to succeed, you need to put yourself out there and be able to take risks and be shameless about it. So yeah, these are basically my tips and strategies, and these are things that I believe that I don't see here on YouTube. So I really do hope this was helpful. If it was, let me know as well. If you guys are starting off with your YouTube channel, amazing. Hi, welcome to YouTube. I'm Kelechi Mgbemena, and I create content like this that are focused to helping you start as well as grow your content, as well as your influence and your brand at the same time. So if you guys found this video helpful, then definitely click on this videos right here. I talk about how to get started with filming content on YouTube, the kind of equipment you need, lighting and all of that. I really dive deep into these videos. Definitely check them out out. Again, subscribe. It is free. Click on the subscribe button, join the family, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video.